Hi Leos, welcome to your Gemini Full Moon 2022 message. I'm shuffling your cards right now, and we're just going to get right into it. I'm not feeling that well today, so I'm going to try and keep this between like 15 to 20 minutes. So let's get into it for the Leos. What do the Leos need to know? For the full moon. Flew out. A lot of clarity coming in for y'all. Dang, all y'all's cards are reversed so far. You guys have a lot of clarity that's coming in. And this may be like some hard truths that you're going to have to come to a realization about. There's decisions that you're going to have to make that you don't want to make because you're going to feel like you don't have all the information. You're going to try and refute the information because you don't want to give up on whatever this is. I feel like this is something that you've wanted for a while, but you're not listening to what your intuition is telling you. Let me get one more, please. Your ego's in the way. Yeah, your ego is in the way. They're saying you need to take time out and actually think about what you're doing before you do it. Because if you go into something based off of your ego, it's going to come to a stop. There's something that it's not going to work out no matter how hard you try. You need to take time out and really rethink, reassess, and reevaluate what it is that you truly desire. Because I see a lot of barriers that are coming in your way. There's a lot of things that you're trying to put into motion, that you're trying to build off of, that you're trying to create, but it's not going to work. They're saying you need to abandon these things because if you don't, it's going to, you're going to have a hard reality check. I'm not even going to sugarcoat that, but you will find that you will be happy with what these blockages were. This is coming soon. This realization about whatever this is going to be happening soon for you. You have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse, right next to the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So whatever this deceptive energy, and I feel like this is more self-deception that you have been confused about, that you have not been wanting to look at realistically, you're going to be forced to do it, and it's not going to be something that you necessarily like. This is something that you went into without having done all the research. I feel like there was something that you did that was rushed because there was the facade of it that was there. And now that, Neptune is direct now. So now that Neptune has gone direct in Pisces, what you did not take a hard look at is about to come back up. It's not going to be pretty because this is something that you feel like you had to fight for to get. You had to jump through all these hurdles and hoops to get to, and it's like every time you see the light, you get like the door just gets shut, and I'm literally seeing like a tunnel right now, and you see the end of the tunnel, and then it's like it curves, so it's just like, oh, I was almost there again, and then now it's black. I don't know what's coming. They're saying that you can't see what this is because something is not meant for you to have right now. But you don't want to necessarily give up on this. You're being very stubborn and hard-headed about this. And I feel like this is happening because you're trying to live up to other people's standards. You're not living up for what it is that you want, but you're living up to, and that's the ego. That's the, I guess you could say, like, narcissistic view of it. Is just like, well, what are other people going to think? Because that's what I'm picturing right here. What are the other people going to think? Because if I have to give up on this, what are other people going to say? Like, oh, it didn't work out for them. That's what they get. or what happened. You are afraid of what the gossip may be. Um, and because of this, you aren't really revealing anything to anybody about what's really going on, how you're really feeling about this. Some of you could have already had this epiphany happen, this realization that came in, but if not, I really feel like this full moon is about to do it for you. This full moon is really about to take you on a spin. And I feel like you may be a little upset about this because you're just in this denying state. You're facing some type of denial that you weren't necessarily ready to face. And there may be somebody that ends up coming to give you this information like, this isn't working. So what are you doing to change course? And it may come with like, you possibly lash it out at them. Let's see, let's clarify these cards. I want to, almost all your cards will be clarified, but I want to see, like, especially, what is the Seven of Swords? What is this deception? What is this thing that's hidden, that's coming to a realization that you can't turn a blind eye to anymore? What is this? And also, what is the Seven of Cups in the reverse as well? Something becomes clear that was hidden. What is the Seven of Cups? Or the Seven of Swords in the reverse, please. You have it with the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Five of Swords and you have the Ten of Wands. There was something that you went after, and at the time, this was like this. You didn't see everything for what it is. And if you notice, there's the full moon there. It's just, it looks like a half moon, but it's really a full moon. There was a lot of things that you did not see clearly whenever you made some decision to go after something. And now it's coming to fruition. This, I'm picking up, started in Gemini season. There was something that happened in Gemini season around the Gemini new moon, which would have been May or June, the end of May, beginning of June. But there was something that happened then, and you made a decision to go after something because you thought that it was going to give you a better future. You thought that things were going to work out for you. But now you're coming to this realization. This is self-realization, self-secret, something, self-sabotage. You're realizing this is causing you more of a headache than what you thought it was going to be. And now that's coming to light. And this could be somebody that brings this to your attention. This could be an air sign that brings this to your attention, or this could be something that has a very logical way of thinking. And you are not going to be happy about this because this comes and it's going to be halting something that you were trying to pursue. But because it gets halted, you're going to find that this is actually a blessing in disguise why things did not work out. What's the Seven of Cups in the reverse? There's no more confusion. You could have felt like something was bad. You have the Two of Pentacles. And the way that the Two of Pentacles just did that, and I picked it up anyways, it flipped over and then it flipped back. You're refusing to acknowledge the responsibility that something's taking. There's something that's out of control and you're trying to control it, and you know that you can't control this, but you're still trying to because, again, your ego is there. You have it with the Page of Swords right here in the reverse again. There was something that you did. There could have been a contract or something. There could have been words that were said. There was something that was misconstrued and you went about it. And now there's this realization that is coming after you about this. You have this with the Hangman and you have the Ten of Pentacles here as well. You thought that something was going to be good for you in long term. You probably didn't really, you thought about the long term, but then you didn't necessarily think about the long term. It's like you rushed into something and now you're getting all these realizations, all these blocks are coming, all these hurdles are in your way now, and now you're starting to come to a realization, if I would have just took my time to plan this out a little bit more, plan what it is that I want instead of just rushing right into it because it sounded good right there on the surface, I would be in a better situation. But now things are out of control. And you're going to, some of you guys could be moving, or there's going to be some of you that have some type of uprooting because there was not a wise decision that you made. There's something that has a lot of instability that's here. And now you have to, is being taken away from you. And this is going to be good, even though you're not going to view it that way at first. This is something that's actually good and beneficial for you because there is this happiness that follows, and you're going to be avoiding all of this heartache and heartbreak. What is the Page of Swords? What was overlooked? I feel like some of y'all signed something without really knowing all the details of it, or there was wishful thinking that went into this. You have it with the Four of Swords. You didn't think something through. There it was, your ego, the Emperor. You were so hard set and being hard-headed on achieving something. So then I'm picking up heavily, you wanted to do this for other people. Your ego was in the way. And so now it's like at this point where you're trying to hold on to it. Let me show you the cards that just came out. With the Page of Swords in the reverse. You have the Four of Swords here in the reverse. You went into something without really thinking about it. You have the Emperor in reverse. That's your ego right there. Your ego was telling you to do all of this without having anything planned. You didn't have that earth quality. You just went with the air quality and the fire quality. And air loves fire. Fire loves air. It feeds into it. But you still need the earth quality that's here. And now you're going in your earthly element to where it's like, well, this isn't working out, but I'm going to do everything I can to keep it. And this isn't going to keep going in that direction. The longer that you try and hold on to this, and this has something emotionally tied to it, which is your ego, which is not really an emotion, but it's a personality trait, which I guess it ends up leading into your emotions anyways. You're not letting your ego free up. This could also be something that you've invested energy and money and time into, but it's saying it's not going to work out how you expect it to. You do have something new that comes in, but it's going to be once you move on from this energy, there is a move that's coming in for many of you, and it's something where it's going to be something for the better. But you have to let go of this perception that everything needs to be the way that you want it to. You're staying stuck in a mindset and you're not listening to what the divine is telling you. There is an imminent death that is coming into your lives. There is a transformation, a rebirth. What is the High Priestess in the reverse, please? Ooh, yeah, you're having a hard reality check. What is not stable, you are refusing to accept this for what it is. Let's see, High Priestess. And you're choosing to still be deceptive. You're choosing to believe that you did not make the wrong decision. This is going to bring in more stress than what you really desire for it to be. You are not going to be satisfied with it, and there's going to be realizations that are going to come in that you have to move on from this. In order for you to be victorious, you have to let go of these immature type emotions that you're holding on to when it comes to what this is. This High Priestess is showing that you aren't trusting and you aren't believing in what you are already being told through your guides, through your dreams. But they're saying there is something here that is very inconsistent. It's not going to give you the satisfaction that you want. There is no stability that is here. But you're lying to yourself still, thinking that it is. Therefore, you're being stubborn and still making the decisions that you want to make based off of ego. What is the Seven of Wands? I just get one card for this. Oh, okay, I guess it wanted to give me three. So with the Seven of Wands, where you're not giving up on this, what it is that you want, your mind is dead set that you are not giving up at all. And this is probably due to you thinking that if I give up, I failed. You have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and you have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You have to give something up in order to gain something new. And you're letting your emotions, how you view something, override everything because you're not happy with the outcome of what's happening right now. Because you know instinctively that you have to let this go. Something is not good for you. You have to get out of your own mind with this. You have to give this up. This is something that is not good for you. You're not going to be happy about giving it up because you're actually kind of protective of this. but they're saying there's no investment here, and you're doing something where you're not really telling other people. It's like you've retreated now. You're spending more than what you want to on this, and this is coming at the sake of other people. You're trying to make other people happy, and that's just not going to happen. What is the Hermit card in the reverse? Why are you isolating yourself? Again, at the bottom, the Hermit card's in the reverse. You're isolating yourself. You don't really want to reveal what it is that you're truly thinking of, what you're going through. Your emotions are all over the place. You don't see something clearly. You jumped into something unwilling, not really knowing what you were jumping into. It was just like you jumped at the first opportunity that came in, and now you're going to find that you're not satisfied, and this is causing more stress than what you want. This is causing more anxiety than what you want. You're going to feel like this sense of defeat. Let's get your oracle cards. I feel like there was a lot of money that's attached to this. Somehow money is attached to this in a group of people. You have love. I'm picking up this was something that you thought would bring you love. I'm still going to read it to you. I'm actually surprised that came out. And let me get one card from this. Whatever is going to be taken away or where you're having a hard time coming to a realization about is going to be followed by something that you've been wanting to come in. Something that you haven't really realized that you wanted, but when it happens, you're going to be like, oh, this is what I've been searching for. Others of y'all just might have some type of new love that comes in because something didn't work out. Look at this. You have chaos and conflict. All right, let's read love first. I actually know what this card says because I pull it all the time. All right, love says, a beautiful relationship will soon develop. This relationship will continue to grow for many years to come, and endless blessings will stem from it. Appreciate and savor each moment together, and always keep the flame of love alight in your heart. For love is a magnet. You cannot help but attract love when you have love in your heart. And then for others, not others of you, the other card that we have here is chaos and conflict. This card says 33. Okay, and it came out in the reverse, so there's a strong message here. It says, disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seas to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. All right, Leo, that's your message for the Gemini full moon. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.